Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, but something feels different. The air is heavier, the silence is louder. You reach for your phone, no messages, no notifications, no one is calling your name, and then it hits you. The life you've been living, the dreams you've been delaying, the person you've been trying to become, none of it is waiting for you anymore. It's gone, just like that. Now open your eyes, because the truth is, you're still here. You still have time. But the real question is, what are you doing with it? There was a man who once believed he had forever. He woke up every day with the same routine, the same excuses, the same quiet voice in his head saying, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll work harder. Tomorrow I'll chase my dream. Tomorrow I'll finally become the person I know I'm meant to be. But tomorrow kept moving. It kept slipping through his fingers like sand. Days turned into months, months into years, and nothing changed. Not his mindset, not his life, not his story. If you're hearing this right now, take this as your sign. Before we go deeper, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you see your life forever, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. One day, that man looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back, not because he had changed, but because he hadn't. The dreams in his eyes had faded, the fire inside him had gone quiet, and in that moment, he realized something painful. Nobody was coming to save him. No perfect moment, no perfect opportunity, no sudden miracle, just him and the life he had been avoiding. You see, most people think success is about talent, intelligence, or luck, but that's not the truth. The truth is much harder to accept. Success is about facing yourself. It's about waking up every single day and choosing growth over comfort, choosing discipline over distraction, choosing purpose over fear. And fear is where most people lose. That man was afraid of failing, afraid of being judged, afraid of starting something he might not finish. So instead, he stayed stuck, safe, comfortable, invisible. But what he didn't realize was that comfort was slowly destroying him, because comfort doesn't build you, it buries you. One night, something changed. It wasn't dramatic, no loud wake-up call, no life-changing event, just a quiet moment where he sat alone and asked himself one simple question. If nothing changes, where will I be in 5 years? And the answer terrified him. He saw the same routine, the same excuses, the same regrets. And in that moment, something inside him broke, but something else woke up. He realized that pain wasn't his enemy. It was his signal, a signal that he was meant for more, that he was capable of more, that the life he was living was far below his potential. The next morning he did something different, not something big, not something perfect, just something intentional. He woke up earlier, he moved his body, he focused his mind. He took one small step toward the person he wanted to become. And that's where everything began. Not with motivation, not with inspiration, but with a decision. Because motivation fades, it comes and goes, but a decision, a real decision, changes everything. Days passed, then weeks, and it wasn't easy. There were moments he wanted to quit, moments where the old habits pulled him back, moments where the doubt got louder than his belief. But he kept going, not because it felt good, but because he understood something most people never do. Progress is painful, but regret is worse. Slowly, his life started to shift, not overnight, not magically, but steadily. His mind became stronger, his focus became sharper, his energy changed, and people around him began to notice. But what they didn't see was the battle he was fighting every single day within himself. Because the real fight isn't out there, it's in your mind. It's the voice that tells you to stay comfortable, the voice that says you're not ready, the voice that whispers, "Who do you think you are?" And if you listen to that voice, you lose. But if you challenge it, if you fight back, if you prove it wrong through action, you win. That man didn't become successful because everything got easier. He became successful because he got stronger. He stopped waiting for the perfect time. He stopped chasing validation. He stopped comparing himself to others. And instead, he focused on one thing: becoming better than he was yesterday. And that's the secret nobody tells you. You don't need to be the best. You just need to be better. Better than your excuses, better than your fears, better than the version of you that wants to quit. Because every single day you have a choice: stay the same or grow. And growth is uncomfortable, it's messy, it's uncertain, but it's the only path that leads to something greater. Now here's where it gets real. Imagine yourself 5 years from now, not the version you dream about, but the version you're heading toward right now. If you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep thinking the way you're thinking, if you keep delaying your potential, what does that life look like? Does it excite you or does it scare you? Because deep down, you already know the answer. And that's your wake-up call. The man in this story, he didn't become perfect. He still had bad days. He still struggled. But he made one promise to himself: no matter what happens, I will not go back to the person I used to be. And that promise changed everything. He built discipline. He built confidence, not from praise, but from proof. Proof that he could show up when it was hard. Proof that he could keep going when it hurt. Proof that he could become someone stronger. And that's how self-belief is built, not by words, but by actions. So if you're sitting here right now, feeling stuck, feeling lost, feeling like you're not enough, listen carefully. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are just one decision away, one decision to start, one decision to try, one decision to stop running from your potential, because your life doesn't change when you wish for it. It changes when you work for it. And the best part, you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to begin. Take the first step, then the next, then another, and before you know it, you'll look back and realize you became the person you once thought was impossible. Now, if this message hit you, if something inside you woke up while listening to this, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment below and tell me one thing you're going to change starting today. And share this video with someone who needs this push, because you never know whose life you might impact. And remember this: your story isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. So stop waiting, stop doubting, stop searching for the perfect moment. Because the moment you've been waiting for is right now. Go make it count.